Ladies and gentlemen, guys and gals, welcome to a Gamer Encounters of Hammerting, which is a dwarf colony mining sim thing, which is, it's something that we looked at a while back in our upcoming base building games list, and a review copy was sent to me. It's getting into early access now, so we're gonna check this out. Let's go ahead and have a Gamer Encounters of Hammerting. Okay, so here we are in the game, early access, right? So we judge it as early access. Now, Hammerting is, I haven't played much of it. The options menu currently is all on one page, which makes it a little tricky, but there's separate audio sliders, which is nice. There's some graphics options, which is fine. A UI scale, always appreciated. Great for accessibility there. And this is one of those simulations. Use less resources when window loses focus. You got some of these nice performance options as well. I suppose if you want to run the game in the background, right? Because it's one of those things. Coming in early access, fluid dynamics, cave life and exploration, war and trade, crafting and machinery, beauty and decor, and quality of life, and much more. So I'm going to assume none of that is in today. So we're gonna go ahead and start a new game here. There is apparently gonna be weekly challenges, but for now we're just gonna check out a standard game. A mountain new. Somewhere in the Mara mountain range, on the cold and foreboding peak of Mount Kraz-Tarum, a colony of dwarves prepared to establish itself in a place otherwise long abandoned by their kind. Support the League of Methys in the Great War on the Overworld, and unravel the mysteries of a mountain varying with each playthrough. So one of the unique things about this game is that as you're mining, the Overworld has factions fighting against each other, and you essentially support and fund war. Right? You are just these dwarves mining and you're searching for a profit. Now, I've read this page, so I don't have to go through all of it again. Let me just pop myself here. And basically, I'll take you through all of this, right? Here we go. This is the start. Here's our entrance. A new beginning. Thardaan the First. First Fourth. Vestibulum. The first moon in the 1836th year of the 6th Eon. We have arrived at our new mountain home. Gunnemar, Saltdal, Erin Frid Tekton Holm, and Helgun Stolborg stand ready to transform this hole in a rock to a keep worthy of any dwarf. May their beards be long and their pickaxes forever sharp. Okay, and look at this. The mouse cursor has this little glow effect. A lot of 90s games had this effect, so much so that when I was creating some interactive media, I liked attaching a light to the mouse cursor. I don't know what it is. It just feels a little bit magical. Okay, so we've got some people here. Now, the dwarves have their own little stats and stuff. And notably, here, they have health, energy, morale, and greed. Now, this is kind of a Maslow's hierarchy of needs, because if greed runs out, morale drains faster. If morale runs out, energy drains faster. If energy runs out, health drains. I think at all. It does start draining. These three drain by themselves. So this is sort of a tier of needs. If you don't supply the higher ones, the middle ones start to run out. And eventually you can just die by running out of greed, morale, energy, and then your health, right? Can you rename them? I see a quill. You can. You can. So, you know, Platinum, Rider, you get the first one. Who else do we have here? We have you. You know, Gumiel. Welcome to the team. And one more. We're gonna take Tandasir. Welcome to the team. All right, so let's get through some basics. There is mining, of course. So we can start mining basically two things, right? There's the foreground, which is terrain mining, and then the background, which is some resource mining. So you uncover resources by getting rid of the foreground, right? By getting rid of the foreground. So that's how that works. These exclamation marks show the new things we can do. Scaffolding, very handy to go up and down. This allows them to climb and walk on top of. You can see there's like little steps and ramps through it. We've got doors. I'm gonna start by putting down our first structure, which is this quarry. And this might not be the best spot for it, but go ahead and get that started. And we're gonna start constructing our first thing here. I think they got the copper out of there as well. Right? Now, there's this arcane law, which is the tech tree. We've got tier 1 until tier 7 right now, which goes up to rare earth smelting. I assume this is not finished. And on this right side of the screen, we can see our current stuff. So there's alerts, these are our dwarves, overworld missions, which I'll get to in a bit, and the current cave missions. So it says to start by learning metallurgy. So let's go ahead and learn metallurgy. Done. We've got two types of research points, which is mountain law and trade law. You can see some cost a mix, some cost 1, right? You can sort of see the path through this. It highlights in red the things you need to continue on. But we've got metallurgy, which means we can start using our copper. And you can see we've got a new small foundry, which I'm going to... This is a bit messy. I'm just going to pop it right next door, right? Yeah, dig all of that up. Now, this effect threw me off. Look, do you see how it's actually got depth into the building? I mean, I say building, that was like a weird effect that took me a while to get used to. Right? That's... Oh, okay. But it's nice, it's nice. It's just... I wasn't expecting that. We can now produce things, for example, granite chunks. We can craft. We're gonna need lots of these, so I'm just gonna set 10. Granite chunks, they don't cost anything, but then once you have chunks, you can then craft like blocks of granite or granite pillars. So I don't know if this thing requires... The small foundry requires 6 blocks of granite. So let's just make sure there's 6 of those. And make sure we got lots of these granite chunks going. Okay, so that's how you manufacture things and build things, right? Good. In case you're wondering what I'm blocking, just some random tooltips behind me. Nothing too important. Oh, look, there's more copper here, and... Oh, this is all just copper here. So let's make sure we mine up all the copper. Yeah, we're gonna need copper to smelt into bars. Okay, combat's also a thing. We're gonna encounter some beasts. Now, as they're doing all of that, we can look at the overworld. We can recruit more dwarves, but it costs money. Money is copper, silver, gold. 1 gold is 100 copper. 1 gold is 100 silver. 1 silver is 100 copper. Right? It is very metric. But there's also the overworld, which you can also click on this great overworld map. This is an element to the game which is... It sort of gives the purpose for what the dwarves are doing. We're here, living in the mountain home, right? This is where we live, here, at the heart of the world, on the cold, foreboding Mount Kraz-Tarum, right? The map is, right now, enough. Oh, excuse me about that, sorry about that. And you see there's all of these different places. There's Krak Zuzul, there's Loch Lolun, and various other fantasy names like Dreaming Srezetz. Here, there's a little bit of a quest. Bridge Beyond. They are requiring resources. They want 10 granite chunks. Now, supporting the war effort on the surface is how you win the game. You can see in the top right here, hold all overworld locations to win, lose them all to lose the war. Location controlled, League of Methys has 13, the Dread Horde has 10. So you don't participate so much in this, insofar it's just economic. So I'm gonna provide 10 granite chunks for a bridge beyond. There's apparently a lot of writing in this game already. Rumors spread quickly that there are dwarves living again under the snowy peaks of Kraz Tharum. The commandery at Gramford Bridge sends its kindest regards to our new neighbors, eager to establish trade relations with a people so renowned for their craft as yours. The commandery is always in need of quality granite for repairs and maintenance, and you are sure to develop an excess of such in excavating your mountain home. Perhaps you could send some our way, in return for some basic provisions to help you get established. Well met, kind dwarf. So we're gonna do that. 10 granite. So we need this. Shift clicking does do 5. We're gonna need 10 of those. Now, this small foundry is done. We can now craft some copper ingots, which require 1 copper ore. We should have plenty of those. Also, I'm not sure what the limit of climbing here. Is this like oxygen not included where they need steps for this? Or can you just... No, they're fine. They can scale walls. They can scale walls. It's okay. Alright, so we haven't explored all that far. So what else do we need? We're crafting copper ingots. An ancient omen. We gotta find the god of the forge. And we gotta complete our current mission, which is... crafting... where's our overworld missions? Here, we need 10 of these, yes. Okay. Roar of the Furnace, we now need to construct a small smithy. Omens of War. The omens speak of impending battle in the Great War, and our axes may yet tip the balance. One thing you can craft down here for the overworld are unique items. Sometimes they commission you to create a sword or an axe or a bow or something like that. That you'll be crafting as well. But right now, so we need to construct a small smithy. Do we have the tech for a smithy? Cave farm, dwelling. Arcane workshop, small smithy, it's blacksmithing. Can I just get this? Oh, the requirement was metallurgy. Okay, so we've unlocked blacksmithing. I had just enough points. We're 1 short on this bridge beyond. So see, he goes and grabs rocks, and there we go, ready for delivery. We can complete this request for the 10 granite, and we'll get some food, some lumber, 10 coins, and 5 trade law, which is probably the most important thing. It's tech. Okay, so now we can create the small smithy. It's not that small, but I guess we just keep digging out and building along all of this, right? Bam. Dig it out. Get to work. That's a lot. That's a lot to do. Overworld crisis. So, what's going on? There's a thing going on here in the Fall Docks. They want 2 beams made out of copper ingots. So I'm gonna accept that. And it looks like Skirmish Foretold. They want 3 copper ingots. I'm gonna accept that. So this is requests. These are actual battles, right? So you want to try and win these so you don't lose locations, because that's how you lose the game. I assume they'll eventually also go out and fight and conquer new lands, and you'll want to support those. But right now they just want 3 copper ingots for this one. So do I have enough? And then there's 2 beams. So let's craft 3 copper ingots. This building I'm placing, does it require... This requires 4 copper ingots. So let's make sure we craft enough, and then we'll need... The beams require 3 ingots by themselves, so we'll need 6 more. And then we craft 2 beams after that. Building health. The building is taking some damage. Okay. So there's maintenance mechanics. Okay. Games like Dwarf Fortress and RimWorld definitely bank on that kind of goal. Epic defeats. Oh, what's all this up here? Iron. Oh, there's some iron up there. Oh, okay. I don't know if we can just dig that out. Can they just scale the wall? Like, is there a limit to how far they can scale? I assume scaffolding's faster, but... Waiting for 2 beams. So this is... Oh, this is our food. Dwarven sweet cake. Oh, you know when you look at food in media and it looks really delicious? I just looked at those dwarven sweet cakes and... I could do with the dwarven sweet cake. Could you guys do with some cake right about now? Mrs. Gamezak made some brownies. I'm gonna eat some brownies after this. Gauze, lumber. We have an old cabbage and some bacon of boar. Right, so we don't have a lot right now. We don't have a lot. Could you do with some sweet? Okay, this thing. What can we craft here? Light pickhead axes, rakes, farmers' rakes, ladles, lanterns, miner's pickaxe, cook's ladle, straight handle, sledgehammer head, blacksmith's hammer. So I assume this requires pickaxe head and handle, and I assume there will be... Yeah, so the straight handle can go on the sledgehammer, or the pickaxe, or the fortine rake head. Right. Okay. So it looks like we can't just go straight up there, right? So let me go ahead and start infrastructure, scaffolds. I'm just gonna build a scaffold. Can it be... No. Go upstairs like that. And clear off all of that. That'll give you something to work. And these require 2 granite chunks, so let me go back to my granite thing here. We put down how many? 1, 2, 3. So we're gonna need 6 granite chunks to feed all of that. Great. We've got some tech points. Can we get anything? Dwarven trade relations. This allows dwellings. That should be good, right? Let's get some houses in. Okay, so what do we gotta construct a blacksmith hammer as well, which means hammerhead handle. Do dwarves smith with sledgehammers? Sledgehammer head. Do they use sledgehammers for stuff? Is this the demo early access preview? It's early access, just preview. Oh, there's stuff. We're under attack. Attack. Guys, attack. Can I kill the slimes? Kill the slimes. Jeez, they do so much damage. Kill them. Tandosier, got him. Okay. Green slime. A putrid green ooze spilled as lifeblood from the far vaster mass of the same substance. Strange jelly was animated to life mere moments ago, and the fear is always present that one of its queer wobblings shall shake it to life yet again. Hold control for detailed tooltip. Oh. Okay. There's a lot of detail. There's a lot of detail in this game which I'm currently not so familiar with, but we're gonna go up to this iron, I think. So I think with this, we also can do dwellings now. Where should we live? Directly underneath this? Probably, right? But I'm going to... Lantern post. Vision range plus 25. Oh, there's a lit up area here. This scaffold... Can't tell where the scaffold is. Here. I want this to continue up 2 more and then across, so we have access to this iron. And then we're just gonna need more of these things. Just queue up 10 of those. Okay. Oh, also, all of these deliveries. Complete. League of Methys won a glorious victory in the Great War. Yes. So, that's what... So we just successfully defended a location. And they're now asking for 3 lanterns. And they'll give us bacon? Okay. We have no choice now. Where do we get lanterns? Here. 1, 2, 3. This costs copper ingot, which means we need 6 of these. Okay. You see, I'm starting to get the hand of the UI and stuff. Things are going a little bit quicker. Right? Just a little bit of practice. I don't know if we can reach that. Let's cancel that one. We don't need to get that. So we're gonna get that iron eventually. We now have access to this. Oh, there's a day-night cycle. Oh no, is this just out of vision? So it's gray. Okay. This world is pretty big. Pretty big. And interestingly, the starting location is not the top. Notice we've gone up so far. We've not actually gone down. We've actually gone up. Movement. Do I need to know anything about this? Oh, it explains the movement here. Okay. So running on terrain is fine. Dwarves can climb vertically with relative ease, though they prefer to take stairs when possible. Or elevators, notably. They can jump straight up to grab... Ooh, they can jump straight up to grab an edge. They're way more flexible than the dupes in Oxygen Not Included. Okay, great. We're getting access to that iron. What else can we do? Equip a tool or weapon. So let's say I take Gumiel here. How do I equip a tool? Items crafted end up in inventories of the rooms that crafted them. Right-click a new tool, assign it to one of our dwarves. So I created a... Is it... Oh, right, there we go. Straight blacksmith's copper sledgehammer tool. We can now equip this item to Gumiel, I think. Did I do it right? Oh wait, I gotta do this. Straight grandfather's copper sledgehammer. I think that's correct. So Gumiel. Oh, there's attribute points to level them up. I don't know what's good. Deafness, exploration production, building production, wisdom, arcane production, farming production, awareness. So this is basically how fast they work in things. There is a jobs board here, which I'm not gonna mess with much, but you understand it's a job sheet, okay? So for now, I'm just gonna level them up relatively equally. It's like 3 points. Just become generally good at everything. Okay, good. Confirm that. Tandosia, leveled up. Gumiel, I assume they've been gaining skill points as they've been doing things. Spend all the points. There we go. Confirm. Ah, nice. I think that's... Oh, so Tandosia just leveled up again. Nice. So each... Oh, they now cost 7 each. Yeah, just boost up further to 9. Great. Alright. So now... I'm still not equipping that tool, however. How does it... I think it's reserved by Gumiel for equipping. Okay, I did it correctly. Mopping the floor. So we have to destroy 10 slimes, and we have to destroy a bleeding atrium. I assume that's where the slimes are coming from. So the slimes came from this direction. Cruel banner. What's this thing? A wicked rag decorated with symbols as cruel as they are crude, and identifying some detachment of clan of orcs, ogres, or goblins. What grim scenes have played out in this cave? Huh. So can I, for example, tell Gumiel to move here? Goblin yurt. A small... Oh, he's fighting. Okay. Goblins, easy enough. Do we have rat haunch? Oh no, it was a rat. It wasn't a... Okay. Small tent-like structure. I can rummage. Alright, rummage the yurt. We've got an old cabbage, some wood, and an old army ration. the cruel banner? Okay, some wood. Okay, we'll just have that available. Can I construct a lantern post? Like here. It requires a lantern. Let's make sure we craft a lantern. So this is ready for delivery. Let's send off those lanterns before we use it. So I'm not sure how the lantern works, but that's sort of the edge of where we are right now. So we're gonna do that. Okay. Construct a dwelling. So I suppose this is gonna be our central pillar. Let's go infrastructure, scaffolding, go down 2, and then we're gonna dig out an area here, and I want to build a dwelling. Oh, it's bigger than I thought. Leave a little bit of... Let's just go down a bit here. Okay, I'm gonna do that. And this just goes one more down. So then we're gonna need granite. The room costs an ingot, some lumber, granite pillar 2. Craft 2 pillars, and pillars cost 2 chunks, so we're gonna need 4 chunks. And then we're gonna need some ingots. Yeah, okay, good. So we've done so little. Dwarf with no dwelling, knowledge available. Let's try lookups, unlock things. Spears, woodworking techniques. Is there anything specific we should be going for? Subterranean farming, cooking, medicine. I think we should fill up tier 1, right? Let's unlock farming. Reaping, folk, and sowing. Craft 5 ton cap mushrooms and craft 5 water. Because we have the cave farm, which requires granite slab and crushed granite. I'm gonna pop it right here. So that needs 2 granite slabs, 2 crushed granite. We're gonna need 2 granite slabs, and those cost granite chunks, so we need 4 of those. And 2 crushed granite, which requires granite chunks as well. Okay. Alright, so that should get some farming going. We're slowly excavating all of this. We have some money. Perhaps now is time we get some extra dwarves in. Do we want Gut, Einar? Got 6. What's their costs? Okay, they are very different. Or the Explorer. Bojan Sluhammer. This one looks good. Let's get Bojan in here. It's 2 silver, 80 copper. Higher. Bojan, welcome. Can you level up? No points right now. But that should help, because we've got quite a few things going right now. Like we're gonna have 4 production buildings? Yeah. Although we are on normal speed. I don't want to speed up the game too much right now because when I was testing the game crashed. Still the occasional crash. So don't want to rush things along. But look at this, the dwelling is almost done. Also, Bojan, we gotta rename you to Quintus Scipio. Welcome to the team. Dwelling. We have to assign the dwelling to... Oh, it's already assigned. Oh no, it's not yet assigned. Who's the most unhappy? Tandasio Gumiel? Tandasio. Look at that. You got a home. Cancel that. Dwarf with no dwelling. So we actually need to build 4 dwellings, right? So we go to rooms, dwelling, and then we just go 1, 2, 2, 3. Oh, we can't build that because it's not explored. Oh, and that's an opening. Maybe we go this way. Oh, I can't do that either. Start mining through. Mine through that. And the dwellings cost... I'm gonna need 3 ingots, 6 pillars, 6 blocks. We need 6 of these. 6 of these. And that will cost 12, 24. 24 of those. Gonna need 3 ingots. Extra one's fine. Okay, we're gonna try home. All our dwarves. The farm seems to be ready. We can now craft ton-cap mushrooms, which don't require anything. Water. Bone ash. Infused with a terrible fecund powder. So we need 5 water, 5 ton-cap mushrooms to get that. These cave missions are pretty much the tutorial telling you what to do. We can see a bit more here. I'm gonna keep digging to get through all of that. Okay. People leveling up, yes. Let's catch up on some of these lower skills. Okay, we'll even out the skills a bit. Quintus hasn't leveled up yet. Okay, going well so far. Now, I kind of want, generally in games like this, I want there to be stress. I don't feel like I'm threatened so much right now. I feel like... Oh, this lantern was built, so we can see all of this. I kind of feel like we need more threats to us. I feel like I'm not threatened enough. I want more things to be attacking me. So if we're sleeping down here, should I have a way up here? I don't know if I can fit another thing. Keep digging through that. We've dug through this. We'll keep digging through that. Rooms, dwelling. Okay. I can now fit a dwelling there. Room, dwelling, and I can fit a dwelling here. Okay, we can see enough of it. So that will be 4 dwellings. Nice. I haven't looked at the overworld for a while. What's going on here? You want 2 woodsman's axes, and they'll give us Vendari lumber. And you want 20 hardtacks and a sword. And we get an attack on the Dread Horde. Oh. We can actually do things then. We can do an attack on the Dread Horde. So... Okay, here's a list of everything. Right, this zooms in. I don't know how we use an attack on the Dread Horde, or does it just trigger one? I guess it triggers an attack by fulfilling the demands, right? Okay, makes sense. It's nice that they show the resources required here and whether you have enough or not. Right? So at a glance you can tell whether you're short on something. Okay, so they want hardtacks and swords. Where are those? Saber blade. Hardtack is here. Gloom wheat and gloom flour. Grains and milling. Saber blade? Is that what we need? Valkyrian blade? Is there a cheaper blade? Square chisel head. This is spear making, so they're not asking for spears. Aspic crab cakes. I guess we go for the hardtacks first. Oh, I can't afford it. Can I? No, I can't afford it. I need cooking first. Formalized learning, arcane workshop. Oh, does the arcane workshop study room where ores of ignorance are smelted into bars of wisdom? Right. It allows us to generate more stuff. The current things... Axes for the mill. Axes I can already create. So I think I get formalized learning. And so this is asking for axes. Cook's ladle, miner's pickaxe, blacksmith's hammer, farmer's... Wait, I can't produce axes. It's this one. Woodworking techniques. Which then I should be able to produce. Woodsman's axe, which requires axe head handle. Axe head. Curved handle? Straight handle. Doesn't matter. Hardness goes down, but preciousness goes up. It takes the same amount of stuff. So I need 2 of these, 2 of these, 2 of these. An impending war with the Overworld. Who's doing what? This one. You want 3 copper ingots? I can do that. Okay, let's just get 10 copper ingots. What else do these need? It's just ingots. So we're gonna have 4 going to this. Alright. And we can also now build the arcane workshop, which requires 2 beams and 4 granite pillars. I'll get to that in a bit. Waiting for ingots. Alright, so look at that. Producing the ingots. Which got us a mountain lore. Oh, okay. These sorts of games always starts out simple and then they get slowly more and more complex. I guess we haven't dug deep enough to draw any threats to us. The slimes and rats were just okay. Oh, this we can now assign dwelling. Gumiel, you can assign dwelling. Platinum Rider. Great, so you guys mostly have homes. Skirmish foretold, pressing the advantage, attack on the Dread Horde. So I assume this triggers an attack, and then we can get another quest to support the attack. Right? It's rather chill compared to Oni. Yeah. So far it's rather chill. But we are supposed to find the Ancient Omen, God of the Forge, which could be anywhere here. Right? This is how big the map is, for reference. So maybe we just need to start digging straight down. But I wanna try deal with this. I wanna try press the advantage, trigger an attack, and then see if we can actually conquer a location. Because right now, yeah, node lands have changed hands. It's still 13 to 10. So many requests to do things. They have like a home base. Oh, it's this one. Necropolis of Katesh, which I assume is fighting... What's it dead with? This one. Rylania. It's nice that the sounds change when you click on different places. Ready for delivery. This is the skirmish. Complete. Victory. So we successfully defended. Did we manufacture the axes? Oh, they're manufacturing now, I think. We just got one. Or they're just storing now. Waiting for 20 hard tacks and the 10 swords. Okay, so the swords... I'm a little confused of where we get swords from. Like, is it blade forging? Allows us to make swords. So yeah, we're going for this. But it requires advanced casting and spear making first. So we can grab that, and then we need advanced casting. So this allows us to get guardsman spears. This one is going to be iron ingots and heavy pickaxes, cleavers, the foundry. 25 mountain lore? Jeez. Getting swords is hard. The map is ugly. Feels like a cheap mobile game. I think it's okay. Art could be cleaned up a little bit or just refined a little bit. I think it's okay. I mean, it's not the best looking game on the block. Okay, this axe is for the mill, is ready for delivery. We can send that. These hard tacks. Did I unlock the hard tacks? I did, right? No, not yet. So I need this tech as well, because they want swords and hard tacks. Hard bread, reminiscent in taste and texture of the mountain where it was baked. Okay, I have to say, the writing is pretty well developed for early access. Usually early access games is like constant grammar mistakes, punctuation mistakes, all sorts of things, right? But the writing is kind of well done already. Like, see this flavor text over there. A single sprout of gloom wheat holds enough vital force to push through granite. Imagine the terrible power compounded in a loaf of bread. That's actually kind of funny. Right? Writing is actually not bad. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. It's better writing than a lot of other early access games we go through. We gained the mountain lore. Okay, good. Since we need a lot of tech, I assume we should go ahead and build the arcane workshop, which I can pop right here. Okay. Then we need 2 beams, 4 pillars. So the pillars cost 2 chunks, so we need 8 chunks. 2 pillars, and then the beams require 3 ingots, so we need 6 ingots, 2 beams. Alright, and... oh, this is not done yet. Still waiting on 1 lumber. Okay, so we're gonna get some arcane stuff in. Studies arcane. Acquired 30 mountain lore after constructing the arcane workshop. Okay, that should help us get us tacks and swords. Swords, I assume, will be iron tech, so we're probably gonna need the forge and smelter and stuff. I wonder if there's any quest that will give us something that we need. Gauze, trade law. Okay, we can do that. That's another attack. Coin, trade, 5 trade law, 10 blocks of granite. I can do that. 5 woodsman's axes. That's a little heavy. 10 blocks of granite. I can do. 10. So we can do that, and then 3 more copper ingots. Okay, we're gonna build this. Then we need to get more tech. We've got more money. Should I get another dwarf in? Arcanist. 3 silver. Okay, let's do this. Let's try some jobs here. So, do we have Arcana here? So I want to make sure no one else can Is this costing money? What is this? 446. What is this saying? Not costing it. What is this? Oh, this is showing something else. This is allowed, right? Okay, so Arcana, I want Aina to be on that, and no one else to be on this. Aina to do nothing else. Okay. Aina, you are gonna be the smart one. Okay, figured it out. So Einar, I have to rename you to Zen. Welcome to the team. Zen, you're the smart one. You're gonna do Arcana. That probably also means we haven't even finished this bed. This dwelling. We're gonna need one more now. Okay, we're slowly getting the things we need. It seems like they craft everything, then they have to store it in a storage chest. So I think some of these travel times are actually taking a long time. But I left no room for storage, except for here. It's kind of weird. Oh well, it's fine. Okay, all of this. So yeah, the dwarves slowly take money to keep their greed up. That's how you keep that going. Morale is kinda low. Base reduction minus 0.05. Going to eat cacti melt camp. Eating this will restore energy and morale. Okay. We've leveled up as well. Good. So actually I should be... I think they're all fine. Quintus Scipio. Then, so Zen is a specialist. Everyone else is doing kind of a bit of everything. Okay. All the stats have positive effects on everything else as well, so... This is taking a long time to get through. Do we still not have the 2 pillars? Requires... We're gonna need... But I crafted enough. Okay. This is ready for delivery. This gets us some trade law. This also gets us some trade law. Can we now unlock the next thing? I needed this. And then we need advanced casting into blade forging. So that's... Oh, this requires cooking? And we can't afford the cooking. Making a sword... Wow, okay, it takes a long time to get to actually doing an attack, huh? Okay, so what's the... I think we just need to get this done and then see how much we can, how much lore and stuff we can get. Right now, Zen's just standing around. Is there a priority on the job thing? There's only allowed and not allowed, right? Wait, no, what's this? Oh, like how many people? Okay, you can sort as well. Alright, this is finally going down. Arcane Workshop. This land survey gives us 1 to 3 mountain lore. By performing a land survey, we can increase our understanding of the mountains. So we need to produce 30 mountain lore. So this requires dwarven map, copper ingot, granite chunk. Dwarven map requires parchment. Parchment requires hide. Where do we get hide from? Is there animal husbandry? I don't know where we get hide from. I guess we have to go hunting. Lime. Requires bone ash. Right. So what we need is to craft... If I do 5 of these, I'll be able to do 5 of these. And then I can do 5 of these. And that requires 5 more of these and 10 granite chunks. I assume we have some hides just lying around. But besides that, infrastructure, scaffold stairs. We're gonna dig down. That requires granite chunks, so we need... No. Okay, cancel. Did I cancel it? Okay. So we're gonna need 6 more granite chunks. No, just get 12. We're gonna need them eventually. This can be assigned to Quintus. We should also build another, just one more dwelling. Oh, okay. I'll cover some vision first. Okay. One more bed. Alright, they're gonna slowly dig down. There's a cavern here. Waiting for 2 hides. Are we out of hides? Or are they just waiting? I assume hides do come from... Like, we killed a rat over here, right? Oh, we can rummage. There's a goblin standard right there. What's that? Killer plant. They're said to only grow in spots where the soil runs damp with the red water of life. What does that mean? What's the red water of life? Probably be a little careful. Infrastructure. Keep digging down. Okay, here we can do a room, dwelling. Oh, come on. That should be fine. Good. What's that? What? Oh! We fell down. Gumiel has fallen. Can you maybe mine your way up here? Gonna try and make our way through here. Just dig up. Okay, you can kind of squeeze through. Okay. And then the scaffold just keeps going down. No. Like that. Okay. We'll keep this going. That's just gonna need a lot of granite, so let's make sure we keep that going. Oh, so we actually straight up can't... We don't have hides to produce this knowledge. So I guess we have to go back to the jobs and allow you to do everything. Okay, good. We just don't have the hides to create the parchment. Perhaps there's something on the overworld that will give us hides. And a flower. Food, coin, trade law, just one. Lumber. Beaver hide. There we go. They want 5 woodsman axes. Okay. 5 beaver hides is worth it. They want 5 axes. So woodsman's axes, 5. Which requires 5 axe heads and 5 handles. And these require 5 ingots, 5 ingots. So we need 10 ingots. Oh, and here's where you change the type of ingot, right? Alright. So those 5 hides will lead us to a lot more mountain lore. Also, I don't know if we're low on copper. Get that if you can. What's all this stuff? Dilapidated trading cart. Rummage this thing. Broken down minecart. Rummage that thing. So there was a bunch of slimes down here. I guess Gumiel killed them. Oh, we're digging through all of this. Okay. Alternative path. Fine. The scaffolds continue down this way. Okay. That's just a cacti melt cap. Just went up there and a rat haunch. Oh, we killed a rat. There's a rat over there. Just climbed up, sliced the rat. Oh, right, we need 2 granite pillars for this, which requires 4 chunks. And we need lots of chunks for the scaffold, so keep that going. In terms of our arcane lore, we can now get, so we need cooking, grains and milling, advanced casting, blade forging. We need so much tech. Let's unlock cooking first. And then we'll work our way towards, so we need 5 mountain lore for the grains and milling. So mountain lore is from doing things in here. Trade lore is from doing things out there. This game does have a lot of layers like that. You know, it's like the greed affects the morale, affects the energy, affects the health. And it's all sort of layered. Just getting to swords first is gonna take a while though, I think. So we can now build a cookhouse. Welcoming hearth for all of the mountain home, and a rich larder to feed it. Scaffolds there. Keep that going. That's more copper there, more copper there. Okay. You guys are leveling up here. Good, spend these points. Great. Zen has gained no levels. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is all the, we've got 5, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. So this side thing is getting a little bit long now. We've almost got the 5 woodsman axes, which gets us the hide that we need. Do you just fall when you do this? No, you actually grab on. We're getting into Dreadstone here. We've reached a new biome. It's making some noises. I don't know what the fuel is. Is it the wood? Are we using wood for the fuel? Ores, okay. We manufactured... You carrying the thing? There we go, ready for delivery. Complete. So that gets us the 5 hides, which allows us to go for the parchments and then make the dwarven maps. Okay, good. So hides right now are linked to technology because they're linked to paper, and paper's linked to writing. Writing's linked to reading. Reading's linked to knowledge. Okay. Tormented soil. Underneath the dreadstone. Tormented soil. There's just bones in it. Okay. Infrastructure. Scaffold stair. Can't place it yet. Alright. Got some scary noises down there. It's okay. I don't know if people are actually... like, if they actually sleep in these rooms, or just having them keeps morale up. Okay, we got a decent enough setup, though. Right now. We're just slowly making our way over. Oh, that's coal. But do I want to be, like sticking lanterns as we go? That requires another lantern. Which requires 2 copper ingots. Okay. There we go. We're doing some science. Dwarven science is hitting things with a pickaxe, okay? This is science. This is science. Alright, that's how dwarves learn. You just hit things with a pickaxe. Okay. Platinum Rider leveled up. Tandosia leveled up. Okay, everyone's just kind of good at everything. So we're getting into tormented soil here. Look at that skull right there. It's pretty tormented. How far down are we? Not very. We're like 10% to the bottom. We have not gone far at all. It's just if we keep digging down, we'll learn something. So this is all producing mountain law. Considering, let me check, arcane law. This requires 10. This requires 5. This requires 2. So we basically need 17 trade law. We currently have 4, so we do need to do more overworld quests to get the trade law. No, looking for good trade law or hides. I guess if you don't do these quests, they don't change, right? Trade law, coin, food, 5 granite slabs. Okay, let's do these simpler ones. 5 axe heads. So there can be multiple in a certain location. Let's just do all of this. Okay. Already accepted that. Okay, so that's a lot of things we need to make. I need probably 10 copper ore, because I'm gonna need 5 axe heads. Right, then we need 10 granite slabs, which is 20 chunks, and then we need 5 pillars, which is gonna be another 10, so that's 30. So the granite chunks, slabs, pillars. That's the copper ingots, that's the axe heads, that's 10 ingots, so that's all that stuff, yes. That's gonna fulfill 1, 2, 3, 4. I did put 10 of these, right? Yes. That's gonna be 4 quests. Also, we're probably gonna need a bunch more granite chunks because we're using it all in this infrastructure. out of hides. That got us some mountain lore. How much does it give per? 1 to 3. It's random. So basically you kind of want these always going, if at all possible. Right? You can pause. I don't think you can set it to loop right now. Okay. Oh, this, assigned dwelling, Zen. You got a home now. There we go. Everyone is living. Outdated equipment. Alright, we haven't been equipping new tools for everyone. Guardsman spears. Dwarves idle? Why? Zen, why are you idle? Zen? Are you stuck? I don't know. Impossible orders. Oh, right, that's that. Okay, that's fine. Damaged building. I assume repairs are done automatically. An omen of war. Okay. Who's fighting where? This one. Meat on the menu, is that... Okay, this is just requires 3. This gets us trade. Army supplies. Let's do that. That's another 3 iron ingots. We can send these. Good. Overworld crisis. I'm not sure if this is a bug. Maybe. Maybe. At first glance, this looks like a poor mobile game, e.g. Fallout Shelter, but after a while it seems really decent. Yeah, like, it's taking a long time to do things, but, you know, that's kind of the part of these games. It's just, I've set myself this far away goal, but actually, if you look at the arcane lore, like, I'm sort of trying to beeline blade forging, which is not as... You can't really beeline it because it requires spear making, and then spear making requires blacksmithing and metallurgy. But also the request requires hardtacks because it's a military endeavor, which requires cooking and subterranean farming. So you basically have 2 lines going through everything just to get to this request needed to send a thing. But if you're actually like going through everything, like I haven't built a kitchen or anything like that. I have 14 mountain lore. I haven't done all of that. Like kitchens and stuff, so... Okay, we need 25 for this. Oh, I can get the grains and milling first. There we go. If you're doing everything as you go, then it's fine. So grains and milling. Charcoal, gloom wheat. How do I make the hardtacks? Hard bread, gloom flour, gloom wheat. So I probably want to produce gloom wheat. I might need some water for that. Charcoal. So once I have the wheat, do I... Oh, now I need the cookhouse, don't I? So I want to maybe put a cookhouse here. Fine, place blocks and tear down a building. Yeah. Tear down that thing, and then we're gonna put a cookhouse across from our cave farm, and then I assume we can produce the hardtacks in the cookhouse. Right? Okay, no one's idling down here. I think only one person can be digging down here. Yeah, scary noises. Okay, skirmish foretold. Let's send that. Let's send that. We won that battle. Great. Probably gonna need more copper ingots. More granite chunks. The weary axes. Have we produced these axe heads? Did I only do 3? Oh yeah. Oh, we sent axes and we have to send axe heads as well. I might have miscounted. Okay, fine. Quintuscipio, leveled up. Let's bring up these low stats. Gumia. Just be good at everything. I don't know how to specialize or prioritize or anything like that. So we're just making everyone kind of good at everything. Dwarf's idol. Is there really nothing to do? Like that digging, this building? Oh, we need 4 granite slabs here. And that requires 2 granite chunks. Working with multiples of 5. That's good. It's nice that the order doesn't matter too much. Like if they run out of resources for the first one, they will just go to the next thing to make that. It doesn't have to be in the correct order. Meat on the menu. This. We need more copper ingots for sure. Infrastructure. Keep this going. Don't know what we'll find, if we'll find anything, but I'm gonna keep digging. Oh, a lantern was actually delivered here. Nice. Not sure if I want to try kill the killer plant. Oh, there's some copper right here. Grab that copper. Oh, there's coal and copper right here. Okay, there's some rat haunches there. Old cabbage. Moldy bags. If we ever get up there, make sure you rummage those things. Okay. Okay, we're short 1 weary axe? An axe head? Did we not make it? Just gonna queue 1 more up. It's just because it's got to be delivered, right? Okay, this is ready for delivery, complete. This is ready for delivery, complete. So that gets us lots of points and stuff as well. So looking at arcane lore, next we need this 25 mountain lore. It unlocks iron tech, basically. So it is pretty expensive. So now, what I should do is check to see if there's anything that's going to give hides. Gauze. Coin. 1 trade law. Beaver hides. That's the one. They wanted... They want a dwarven map, and they'll give us 5 hides for it, but I don't have the hides to make the dwarven map. Alright, next map we make, I've taken that off the queue. It'll go into this. Okay. We'll figure that out. Yeah, we haven't upgraded our pickaxes, so it's... you feel like you've gone down pretty far, but actually no, we haven't gone anywhere. Okay, this lantern was placed, so we can just see if anything's coming this way. I'm gonna just prep, go for this thing. Okay. They sometimes come here, so I guess they do go rest in their rooms. I think... Who is this? I think Gumiel's kind of trapped down here, right? Because the scaffold has not been built behind him. Tandasia, Platinum Rider coming down to build the scaffolding, I think. Ooh, we're entering an unexplored dungeon. I'm worried about doing this and then falling to our deaths. We're gonna have a look. Into Scipio. Okay. Tandasia. Okay. Alright, any other quests that can give us anything useful? Huh. No others, I think. Okay, it's fine. I've just piled up all the granite chunks out here. You can actually see them. That's kind of nice that they've piled up. Okay. No dwarf can find their way here. What? Why not? Why is this inaccessible? The hardtacks are here. Roast meat, boar bacon, crab broth, mushroom stew. Okay. Why can't they find their way in? Oh, there's no floor. I thought there was a floor. Sorry, I was misseeing that. Okay, so what that means is we need infrastructure, don't we? We need to build a floor. Okay. I thought there was a floor. I couldn't see it wasn't foreground. Cancels. Okay. Well, we can see a little bit into this dreadstone cave. Hopefully no one falls straight down. Please don't. No, please don't fall straight down. You guys can grab edges, right? Who is this? Tandasia? Minor level 10. Okay. Don't fall to your deaths, please. Don't know what's past this cave here. Goblins. Skeletons. And a skeleton rat? What is he doing? Okay. There's more iron. Oh, towering beam hat. Redstone with coal. More coal. Tormented soil. What's that? Molten magmarel. It's a kind of mushroom. How strong are these things? A green-skinned denizen of the darkest underworld. Mischievous nuances in themselves, but ruthless killers wherever they appear in packs. Okay. Okay, we built that infrastructure, so guess we're gonna pause construction there first. Okay, there we go. We've now got this, so we need 20 hardtacks. This requires flour, water, fuel. Flour requires gloom wheat, so we need 20 hardtacks, which requires 20 flour and 20 This says water? We need 20 water. And this requires just fecundity. And then we need the flour, requires 2 gloom wheat each, so we actually need 40 gloom wheat. Okay, so that we're basically preparing for war here, right? All right. So that's proper enemies start showing up about that deep. Just so you know. Bone soil is kind of like dungeon then? Yes. I assume threats spawn there. So there's basically one cavern below your starting position, which is safe. Okay, good. That's now just missing flour. Flour comes... Wait, it's waiting for flour. Alright, we need to manufacture the flour. So, basically there's no flour for the hard tax. Okay. In terms of... I haven't really looked at this. Can you stockpile... This just shows how much you have. Like, I don't want my dwarves to be eating the hardtacks. Does it auto... Logbook? No. 'Cause I hope we don't just produce all the hardtacks and then we eat them all. That would be bad. Getting mountain lore at this point is kind of tricky. Two beams. Great Siagi. Alright, we can do that. 5 more axe heads, yeah. Can't do that. I can do this one. This is 3 support beams. No. Okay. Let's do these quests. So we need 3 of those. We need 2 beams, which require 6 of those. And then we need another 5 of these for the 5 axes. We can now craft a butcher's axe as well. You know, I should probably... Hewing spearhead. Let's craft a spear. Minus pickaxe, guardsman spear needs a handle. So there's 2 handles. Straight handle has more hardness, less preciousness. Craft straight handle. And then we can craft a guardsman spear. Because we've got some things to kill now. We can deliver that. We can deliver that. Great. So our trade points. We need a total of 15, actually, to get 15. That's a lot. We can deliver that. That's 9. I should try clear off some of these quests. Can I cook bacon boar bruschette? 3 crab broth. 2 algae pancakes. 1. Alright. We're gonna need flour, water. Okay. Eventually you'll make your way through all of that. Discover 20 frozen waste. So we found... Okay, geological explorations. We have found a frozen waste. And a dire tunnel. We're looking for a fiery underworld and a verdant grotto. A verdant grotto, huh. There's so many quests here. God of the Forge is probably way down, right? Destroy the bleeding atrium. Oh, the bleeding atrium. This thing's supposed to live where... red water life thing. So maybe that's the bleeding atrium. Have we crafted that spear? Yeah. So who's our toughest dwarf? I guess combat production. Who has the highest fervor? Tandosia? Has 11 robustness as well. Okay, Tandosia. I'm going to assign you get rid of your axe, so you get a spear, and we're gonna try kill some things. I'm gonna open this up. Okay. Have we... Oh, we're out of this. We need to craft... Oh, they do resupply it. Okay. So we crafted all the gloom wheat, I think. Waiting for flour. We haven't gotten through any of this stuff. Can cook that. Might need a bit more water. Okay. Oh, they just straight up killed it. Alright. Sapphire crab. A blue note with a hint of shellfish on the cave air. So that's something to kill as well. So nothing up here is particularly threatening. Just kill the thing. And killer plant berry. Okay. Wrong order, you cancelled in farm? Like... Did I cancel it? Home ledger. Gloom wheat. No, I have the 42 gloom wheat. It's just not here because we never built a storage chest. I think I should go ahead and put a stone chest right here. There's a good spot for it. Don't really have a good spot for it. Just put a stone chest up there. Because storage is all going over here, I think. No? I actually don't know how it is. Oh, it's all just lying here. Look, the wheat's all down here. So why are we not proceeding with the cooking? Waiting for crab shell, waiting for flour, waiting for water. I want to produce the flour. Bodega, thank you so much. Very kind of you. So I'm not sure why no one's cooking. Is everyone just busy? Maybe we should be getting like a lot more dwarves. Should we be getting like... Oh, not enough coins. They're so expensive. Wait, we're broke. We have no money. the dwarves are gonna be so unhappy. We're dwarves without any gold. Everyone is going to be so angry. Platinum Right has taken some damage, okay. It's not an immediate problem, but... Now a chest up here, which just holds a whole bunch of things. Ready for delivery, okay. That gets us 50 copper. Okay. I just don't know why this is not running. Requires gloom wheat and fuel. We have gloom wheat. Yeah, we have gloom wheat. Why is it not making flour? Can I prioritize this building? It's active. Okay. I mean, we have dwarves idle, doing nothing. Seems no fuel? No, the fuel is fine. Fuel is 1,000 of 1,000. Oh, the inventory is full. Wait, no. So there's 2 gloom wheat. The gloom wheat is in the building. I'm confused. Does anyone see why this is not manufacturing? Like, all our dwarves are idle, I think. No one's doing anything. Yeah, no one's doing anything. No one's busy. Why is the cookhouse not running? It's got fuel. It's got the gloom wheat. Right, see? It's... both woods are white. I mean, it's holding gloom wheat, water. Fuel is fine. Let me try clear everything. Why does it just show... Guess there's no meat? Crab broth? Waiting for crab shell 1 up. Okay, I can do the crab broth. See, it just has a... When I put the gloom flower there, it just shows a no... Maybe morale's low? No, morale's still fine. See, morale's still fine. Like, I just don't know what this... You see that little no icon? It says one's on the way. Is one on the way? Yeah, Tandasia is grabbing a crab shell. Like, we've had... Is it because it's on scaffolding? Maybe they can't reach it? Can you not have buildings on scaffolding? Does it have to be on stone? Or dirt? Let's see what happens. Oh. No, wait, it just kicked out 1 unit of water. So it got the crab shell. So now it's not waiting. I guess you can't have buildings built on scaffolding. It has to be on floor. So I can place blocks. So if I perhaps... Like, that would be fine, but it's just not telling me that that's the problem. Tear all this down. Place blocks. Like, it just needed to have a message. This is early access, but error messages are very important. If it just said, you know. Oh, building doesn't have foundation. Okay, good. That happens in Oxygen Not Included all the time. Very slowly. Okay, I'm gonna boost up speed here. This requires blocks of granite. I guess we should produce a bunch of those. Okay. There's a battle over here. Okay, that's just a bunch of copper. Any other good quests? All right. Okay, we can do this pretty easily. Okay, good. All right. So we're gonna have the floor put in, and then maybe... Okay, now they can reach it. Okay, it was an access issue. We need 40 flour. We can get 20 hardtacks, and then we're supposed to craft 3 of these. Can I not queue up more? Okay, get through all of that. Wait, no, because that was there. We're doing 2 crab broths and 1 algae pancake. All right, try and get a few extra flour. Okay, so floor's in. All right, no foundation. It just didn't have the error message. Ready for delivery, complete. Ready for delivery, complete. Ready for delivery, complete. Ready for delivery, complete. Okay. We actually got 2 swords from one of those rewards. That's nice. 17 mountain points, 14 trade points. So we actually almost have enough trade points. We're just short a lot of mountain lore. Now, mountain lore seems very hard to get right now because to get mountain lore you need hides. And the problem is... Oh, finally. The quest for hides required hides to make parchment. So now we can get some hides from this. Ready for delivery, complete. So now we can produce the 1 parchment. There we go. So that we can get that thing, and then we can send off the bloody trails to get more hides. Okay. Research coming through. Some of these going. I think we maybe ran out of blocks there. Okay, this can be delivered, complete. So now we can keep these going. And we should be able to craft 5 land surveys, but we'll keep some spare in case that place requests more of those things. Okay. I don't need any more trade law, but some money might be good to have. Okay. Okay, we can do that. So this should now be hopefully producing trade law. There we go. We're producing a land survey, which gives 1 mountain law rather, which gives 1 to 3 mountain law. If we get some good rolls, that'll be good. Nice, nice. We don't have any bones for this, okay. So 23. 25. Finally, that unlocks advanced casting. So now we can build the foundry. Jeez, it's huge. It's really big. I guess we put a foundry... Building a floor for it would be a bit of a pain. But I guess we can... slow this down. Go to infrastructure. Build this over this way. And then we can build the foundry. Like that. It's so big. We need to actually mine through all of this to reveal it. I want to place a block there, I think. Did I place it correctly? Place a block there. Okay. Gonna set up a foundry. Why is everyone just idling? Okay, there we go. Get to digging. Rooms, foundry. It's gonna go right here. How much do we need to see to be able to place it? We still can't place it? Okay. How do I do this? So the size of the room is up until basically where we've dug. So we need to reveal up this way. Okay, get to that. Okay, we're getting some mountain lore from this. Let's check the Overworld. We have the quests up here for the hides. No. No hides. Alright. So does that allow us to put the foundry down? Yes! Okay, get to it. So this requires machine parts, iron ingots, support beams, mortar. Okay. We can now create iron ingots. Where do machine parts come from? Support beams. Do I have the tech for this? Support beams, there. We need to craft 2 of those. Mortar, which was... lime. It's a component of mortar, which requires bone ash, which requires bones, which we don't have. Oh, it's getting very complex, these recipes. Okay, so where do we even produce mortar? So can I... How many parchments do I have? Does it say? I don't know what category it is. Okay. Intellectual property. You have none? Did I actually use all of them? I think I did. Okay. I don't even know where you produce mortar. I have all the buildings, right? So I can produce lime here, if I could produce bone ash. Oh, I think I did produce the lime. Let me look at the arcane lore. Complex stone masonry. Another 35 mountain lore. Okay. Getting mountain lore is currently, as far as I can tell, way too hard. Way too hard. The only way to do it is to... like, maybe I need to be exploring more, but... Okay, let's take, like, it's hard to explore, because you gotta construct things, but... Tandersia? No. Who was... These stats are changing. Is it because morale is out? Okay, well, Tanda's here. Like, scouting is a bit of a hassle. Like, you can't just explore, because there's no way to find their way here, right? They can't just climb down everywhere. So you can't just go around exploring to hunt for hides, right? To try and find rats. There's, like, not enough creatures. We're not being attacked by animals and stuff enough. There's things down here, but we can't just jump down. We have to build scaffolds, so you can't just set one person to go exploring, right? So hunting around for hides, very difficult right now. As far as I can tell, there's no market to just sell and buy things. And on the Overworld, only sometimes we get the hide thing. Right? Because I'm just trying to launch one attack, right? It's given us this reward here, an attack on the Dread Horde, which I really wanted to do. But just getting to swords is so impossible, and we still have 0 hardtacks because apparently we can't manufacture flour. This is set to manufacturing bloom flour. Are you actually gonna manufacture it? Okay, so they skip to the next one, I think, if the next one is required. Are they actually manufacturing? I don't know what they're doing. Are they just going there to eat? There's no error message. And manufacturing this. Like, mortar, like, we can place the building that requires a resource that we don't have the tech for. That's kind of weird to me. Right? To get mortar to put in the advanced casting. Which I'm not even sure if we need, but we can place the building that comes with advanced casting. But we can't build it because we don't have complex stone masonry. That feels a bit weird to me. Right? Like, that feels like complex stone masonry needs to be before advanced casting. But I guess advanced casting unlocks the iron ingot, which we can already craft. So I don't know how that thing. Yeah, machine parts will be on machinery, which is... Okay. Advanced casting unlocks a building that requires machine parts. But machine parts can only be produced not just by another tech and building, the next tier. So there's a tier 3 building that requires tier 4 tech, and that feels confusing, because you would assume that everything required to do the tech would be placed before it. And I can see that this is, you know, a way you can do it, but it's not intuitive. It was... Like, I was thinking, okay, we got advanced casting, we can now save up for blade forging, which we can almost afford, by the way. We just need one more mountain law. I guess we're not that far off. It's just trying to get the mountain law is taking a long time. Okay, we got the mountain law. So let's unlock blade forging. So now we should be able to produce different blades and hilts so that we can produce the warrior's sword. So we need 7 swords. And the swords require 7 hilts and 7 blades. So this one's cheaper. And 7 hilts. They cost the same. See, like, they can skip over and produce the next thing. It doesn't have to be in order. But we have produced 0 flour. I don't know what's wrong with the cookhouse. I don't know if it's bugged or what. Like, we have produced 0 flour. so I can't produce the hardtacks. I guess we don't need this giant forge, so that's fine. I don't know why we have produced 0 flour. It needs gloom wheat and fuel, which we have everything we need. There's no error message. It's filled with wheat. I mean, there's empty slots, and it's got a bunch of wheat. Fuel is full. Building health is full. It's got a floor. People have been walking there and doing something. And then we just need to produce 20 hardtacks, and we can actually launch an attack. But I don't know how to do it, right? It needs hardtacks and water. Make sure we actually do have the water. It's not paused. Is there, if I go to job broker, where is the cookhouse cooking? Not allowed. No tool equipped for cook profession. The biggest thing, the biggest problem with this game right now is that there are no error messages. There's a tool required for cooking. What? Like, it doesn't even say what the tool is here. Like, what tool could it be? The round ladle bowl? Which requires an ingot, okay. So there is a cook's ladle, which also requires a handle. Wait, handle. Cook's ladle. Right, like, I would not have thought that the cookhouse needed a tool specifically crafted and equipped to someone. I get that that's how it works, and I'm actually fine with that's how it works. But the game didn't tell me what was missing. Like, there's this error message here, waiting for flour. It can't find the flour. Okay. The red circle with a slash through it saying no, that needs to say can't reach. Right? What other impossible orders are here? Right, this is just... The impossible orders are all just missing ingredients, right? Okay, we're gonna launch this attack. We're gonna do it. We're gonna do it. We have to. We've come so far. Okay, I think we actually constructed the ladle. There we go. So this ladle needs to be equipped to... So Tandasia has that. Platinum Rider, change your axe to a ladle. And then... No, not this. And then we go to Job Broker. Platinum Rider. It's this one. I need to make sure there's no switch all. Right? You are only going to be cooking for now. Okay? You are on cooking. Platinum Rider, where are you? Yeah, okay. You are building the forge that we can't actually build. Come on down. Grab your ladle. Grabbing the ladle. Okay, now go cook. Cook 20 hardtacks. Finally. dwarf crafting. It's just hitting things. We're just piling up flour. We figured it out. We figured it out. This game reminds you of the Wiggles. Yeah. Or Diggles in the English version, right? I've heard a lot about Wiggles / Diggles. Not actually checked it out myself, but a lot of people mention it. I don't know why it's got two different names. Either Wiggles or Diggles would work, right? Oh, look at these hardtacks coming in. It's gotta eat something. Alright. There's plenty of flour. There's plenty of water. Stone bread. Oh, we need an egg for stone bread. Alright, get back to work. Break's over. I suppose turning grain to flour with your hands is pretty hard, isn't it? Is he hitting with his head? He's just head-butting the grains, right? Right? It's like producing diamonds. It's just about creating impact and pressure, right? Impact and pressure. So he just headbutts the grain and it turns into flour. And then he headbutts the flour to mix it with the water. And then the headbutting creates so much impact and friction, it generates the heat needed to bake the water and flour into a hardtack. Right? Salt comes from the sweat off the brow, okay? It's salted already. Nice little hardtack, okay? Someone's killing something. We're under attack by slimes. Like, where do they even come from? Guys, this dwelling's gonna be killed. Fandasia, where are you? You have a spear. Use the spear! Kill him! Fandasia did it. Alright, look, we've got 10 swords. I thought the swords will be done last. No, the hardtacks. We're currently waiting on... water? Are people drinking the water? Get to water and wheat. Gloom wheat, water. There's plenty of gloom flour. But we've only got 1 wheat, and it takes 2 wheat to produce the flour. Right, so that makes sense. I think people have... I thought we produced enough flour. It's shipping the water over. Okay, there we go. Can continue manufacturing that. Water's coming through. The fecundity running out. Restored using fertilizers, which might be charcoal. I don't know if we have enough bone ash. Like, I wish on these hoverovers it said how many we had. Right? I don't think it says that we have... what? Like, I don't know if someone's coming to replenish the fertility here. Is this full release? No. It's going into early access. Okay, so wood was dropped in, so we can produce charcoal. Which doesn't do anything. Just picked up a whole bunch of tacks. Okay, so we've got a problem. We don't have this. And to do that, we need bone ash, which requires bones. And to get bones, the only things that have been attacking us don't have bones. We've got 16 hardtacks. Sapphire crab. Crabs don't have bones. So we have to go down here and kill these guys? I mean, these are skeletons. They've got bones. Okay. So what we need is infrastructure. And we need to go down there and kill this goblin and these skeletons. Right? Maybe you can mine the bones in the wall, right? See, look, there's so many bones in this tormented soil. Can't we just get that? So, the two major problems with this game right now, as far as I can tell, is one, not enough error messages, right? There's not enough reason for things as well. Sometimes it's like, dwarves idle, right? Like, why isn't he going down to go help build the thing? Right? He's not Platinum Rider, which I gave... No, not this. Which I specialized. Oh, Zen. I did specialize. There you go. You can now do everything. Like, some UI quality of life stuff, yeah, I understand that stuff's gonna show up eventually. Or maybe I'm just missing a button. I don't know. Okay. Here we go. So now let's speed this along. Okay. See, dwarves idle. Why? Surely we have enough granite. The Zen's just stood here. Why? Quintusipio, Gumio. Like, only one person can deliver things? I guess there's no planning for the next phase. Right? Only one person can deliver things. So when only one person can do that, okay, then we need to set an attack on this goblin. An attack on these skeletons. Kill the goblin. Can we? Run away. Where is, turn this here. Okay. Now they're coming down. Did we kill it? Okay, we killed it. Do goblins drop bones? Mystery meat. Don't think so. Let's see how strong we are. Okay, skeletons, easy enough to kill. Look at these bones lying around. Restless bone. Okay, we finally got bones. We can now continue the infrastructure down to here. We killed that. Another goblin. Rat haunches. No bones. Mystery meat. Okay. Restless bone. Do restless bones count as bones? So we can... Yes! Restless bones count. Now we can make bone ash and fertilize our farm. Alright. All this for some hardtacks for soldiers to eat. It's so complicated. Also, this building we can't do at all because we need to get to the next tier. Alright, so that's now done. Like, it's so far. The closest thing to get bones is this far from our base. Okay. Now we're crafting the bones. So we've crafted bone ash, which restores fecundity by 400 points. And now we can produce the wheat. Now we can produce the flour. Have we actually manufactured all the tacks we need right now? I think we might, just in case, put 3 more there. Okay. There's a war going on. Here. The mill at Merinac. Requires 5 hardtacks and a pickaxe. 5 more hardtacks. Okay, so now everyone's just stood around again. Why? We ran out of fecundity again. No. Yes. We have plenty of flour. We just need more water. So we need to go find more bones? Or maybe we can find something to kill through there. There's just not enough bones! We can't make hardtacks because there's not enough bones! There's like nothing to kill. There's not enough things to kill. Snowy rock. Okay, I don't know if there's some snowy thing in there. Come on, get in there. Dig your way through. I know we've got crappy tools. Pause this. Okay, there's something to kill. Kill this thing. Kill this thing. Kill everything. Sapphire. Did any of those things drop bones? There's just no bones. Can I craft? No, there's no bones. I can't do it. There's no bones anywhere. Yeah, autocraft needs to be a thing as well. That's a quality of life thing. And we just lost some hardtacks because I think some people ate it. I can't do it. There's no bones anywhere to be found. Just to launch an attack. Just launch one attack. Right? Because we can't craft the hardtacks, because the hardtacks need flour and water. We have some flour, we don't have water, we can't produce water because this has run out. To restore that, it's only bone ash. As far as I can tell, there's no other... Is there another fertilizer? I don't see... another fertilizer. No. It restores over time. Build a new farm? I suppose that works, right? That just... Need 2 crushed granite. Okay, maybe this... Building a new farm to get more... Where did the fecundity come from? Did we find a bone? Did a rat attack us or something? Okay, we have 17. Just need to craft 3 more. So we need 3 more water. Okay. That requires a granite slab. $18. Didn't we produce enough? See, I don't know where it goes, right? No dwarf can find their way there. Really? 19. See, I produced 2, but we only get 1. Okay. Please, no one eat any of them. Okay, complete. We did it. Yeah, the new farm needs a flaw, but it's okay. On fastest speed, it did it. So this triggers an attack? Here. So this triggers an attack. Which requires 5 more hardtacks and a pickaxe. Let's craft as many of those as possible. And craft those if at all available. And then we need a pickaxe, so let us get a pickaxe head, straight handle, minus pickaxe, okay. Might need some of those, alright. This needs a floor, so I'll just do it for now, okay. That just needs a whole bunch of these. Requires a lot of these. Okay, so that gives them something to do. Okay, so that just restores over time. Craft that when possible. So we currently got some gloom wheat. Okay, we're slowly making some tacks. We've got the pickaxe. Like, I thought stuff stored to go out stores up, but for some reason we lost 5 hardtacks earlier. Raid rumors. Okay. Waiting on that, waiting on that. This is done, so we can grab some of these. Alright, there we go. Second farm. Alright, second farm works. This fecundity restoring slowly, I guess, makes sense. We lost a fight. I think that was the first one, which I started ignoring. So on the overworld, we lost more Draz. So it's now 12-11. But now if I complete this request, we won. So now it's back to 1310 and we've taken over Port Minmune. Okay, we finally conquered somewhere and we lost somewhere. We finally managed to check out all the features of the game. So building more farms is the solution. I didn't realize that farms require no material to provide the initial fertilization. Right? So I suppose you just spam farms because getting bones, it's so hard. Also, exploration feels very difficult. Right? Like, their ability to move is better than oxygen not included, but you can't just walk around. Like, to get down here, I don't think there's like anything smaller than scaffold. So you still have to, like, if you want to explore down here, you're still gonna have to do this, right, to get down there. And then it just takes everyone running over and stuff to build things. I guess no one wants to build it. You know, how people walk around to grab stuff to build? Right? Like, why this is not progressing, why the floor is not being put in, I don't know. Like, do we not have enough of these? I manufactured so many of these. Like, I produced 20. It should have been more than enough. These only take 1 each. But apparently no one wants to go build this because it can't be reached. I thought they could scale this, but if it can't be reached, it's not saying it can't be reached. So it's all very kind of confusing. To be fair, you don't have elevators yet. Yeah, but it's just the first attack on the overworld to actually launch an attack. To get there was sort of weird. On the tech, we have advanced casting, which unlocks the forge, but we can't actually build the forge until we have machinery, which is not just a parallel tech, it's a next tier tech, right? So like, why can we place this forge, which requires machine parts, but we can't do machine parts until we get to tier 4 tech machinery? So that feels weird that you need something after the tech to build something in a previous tech. Like, might as well just put the ability to build the forge here, right? But it also requires complex stone masonry for the mortar, but you don't need complex stone masonry to build machinery. But at least if the ability to build the forge was here, at least complex stone masonry is a previous tier tech, right? That would make more sense than how it is now. I shouldn't be able to place the building down until I'm actually able to, or past all the things we need. Mortars here, machine parts here, the building is here, foundry, right? This foundry here. That's a weird setup to me. It's not very intuitive. So yeah, there's some weird stuff about this right now. And I get that it's early access, so there's lots more to do. But more creatures need to be attacking us, so that we get more bones. Also, the ability to get knowledge is tied to hides, right? Again, skin and bones. Skin and bones is what we're majorly short of. Right? We just don't have skin and bones. Bones for farming. To get all these hard tacks required to wage war. And skin for knowledge, so we can actually progress through the tree. There needs to be ranching for skin and bones. Yeah. The number one thing this game is missing right now is error messages and ranching, which can be solved, but as far as I can tell, there's no ranching here, right? We need ranching. Yeah, there's no ranching. Like, if there was a way to manufacture skin and bones, hides and bones, then yeah. Because right now, I dug this far down and found 2 skeletons. Right? Or just like spam up the skeletons, because I'm killing slimes, they don't drop bones. I'm killing rats, they don't drop bones. I'm killing goblins, they don't drop bones. Right? Nothing has bones except for skeletons. Fishing and farming is on the early access roadmap. Okay, good. But yeah, we have to judge it as it is. Like, I can come back to this game in a year and be like, oh great, it's great now. But right now, it's just so... It's not even tedious, it's like frustrating to like get what should be basic materials. Right? Like, we built these buildings as some of the earliest buildings on here. It's like tier 2? No, the farming is actually tier 1. And the formalized learning is tier 2. So it feels frustrating because the resource that I'm running out of is like tier 1, tier 2 stuff. Right? It's like one of the first things we can build. And it's like there's just no source for the materials to keep them running. And like, for example, why is no one going to build this? This sort of error message is missing, right? Also, this button says craft, but it's click to cancel the order. That sort of stuff is a bit weird as well, right? So a lot of this stuff needs to just kind of be sorted out, which is not too big a deal, but it's like a lot of these little things. Right? In the demo, you got stuck because of a lack of wood, right? Like, on the overworld, you can sort of sometimes request things. Like, sometimes it's like, yeah, here. Beaver hides, 5. So you trade for it. But then we got stuck for a long time because for the beaver hides, it was asking for parchment. And parchment needs hides to make. So we couldn't get the parchment to fulfill the request to get the hides, right? Having the required resource be the end product of the reward feels a bit backwards. Like, now I can do this, you know, and then I can just manufacture some copper and get the hides, and then I can get more knowledge. But it's just sort of like a weird balancing, trying to get things together issue, right? Ugh. It's not bad. It's not bad. Personally, I would wait before buying. Like, you look at the roadmap, see if they add in the things. Let's get 5 hides. Finally, we can produce some paper, some parchment. So we can get some knowledge. But then, like, complex stone masonry costs 35. Just so we can get... I mean, it's the quarry, but this is where we get mortar, which is what's needed in the foundry. Oh. It's it's just kind of weird at times. Stuff that can be fixed. Stuff that can be fixed, but it needs to be fixed. Or just clarified. Like, if something, like me not knowing that we need to craft a ladle for the cookhouse, it's like, I just wish it just told me. It's not hard to do, I just didn't know. Because I didn't realize you need a specific tool to work in certain buildings. Because all of the other buildings didn't need anything. The small quarry didn't need it, the small foundry didn't need it, the small smithy. It's because they come with a tool, right? The pickaxe, I don't even know what the axe is for. Do we use that for anything? They all come equipped with a sledgehammer, so we didn't need to craft a tool for the smithy. Then the arcane workshop didn't need anything. The cave farm, see, the cave, we can craft a rake, but we didn't have to craft a rake to produce it. But then the cookhouse, you had to craft the ladle. So up until the cookhouse, we didn't have to craft any tool. Right? Like, they can work at the cave farm without a rake. Right? So that's why it was confusing. We didn't need to craft anything. Okay. Anyway, that's pretty good, right? We've had a good look at Hammerting. It's a pretty decent start for early access. It's got a roadmap, it's got stuff to do, it's got some issues. Some good points, writing. The writing of all the flavor text, all that writing stuff, that's, you know, humorous and interesting and stuff like that. That's pretty good. It's just the economy of the game, and there's some logistical things which is kind of weird. I like the sort of pseudo grand strategy element of this war happening on the surface world, on the overworld, and we're just sort of, we're like the Iron Bank. We just manufacture and pay for the war, right? We don't actually participate in it ourselves. But yeah, I kind of like that aspect. It gives this sort of another layer to the gameplay, which is nice. So there's good points. There's some good innovations and ideas as well going on. It's just, yeah, exploration could be better as well. And yeah, improve the error messages. Just tell me what's wrong. Just tell me. If something's wrong, just spell it out for me. Like, I don't need to be like, what's going on here? Like, what's missing? It just needs to say it straight up. This cannot be done because of what? Right? That would be a huge, huge help. Alright, that's going to be it for today. Thank you all so much for joining. I hope you enjoyed this look at Hammerting. A review code was provided, so thank you so much for providing the review code, and hopefully development goes smoothly moving forward. If you'd like to support the channel, do check out the Patreon, patreon.com/gamerzach. Direct support means we run fewer ads on YouTube, so thank you so much for the direct support, and everyone enjoy the fewer ads. You can also support by buying games using the Humble Bundle referral link, gamerzach.com/humble, or checking out the store where I design my own merch, gamerzach.com/shop. Join us on social media, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, at GamerZach on all of those. I'm active and contactable, and go say hi to the Zacholytes at discord.gg/GamerZach. We're active every day. If you're watching on YouTube, click the buttons on the screen right now for so much more content. And then thank you all so much for joining. I'll see you in the next video. Bye guys. Bye!